autopsy had revealed, Millie had been running for his life. All 8 bullet wounds came from behind.
8 bullet
The killer
wounds.
had chased him down, executed him in cold blood, and
God
was still on the
damn.
loose.
What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today we're gonna be watching mom realizes her son is a wanted killer. Before we get into the video, y'all hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Let's go straight into the video.
Hey, can you hear me? Seals. Come on, man, come on.
This teenager was shot multiple times just
Damn.
months ago. The wounds on his body were
That nigga
so
looks
severe
sweet, bruh.
that officers could barely look. But what they didn't know yet was that this scene marked the beginning of something much darker.
I just wanted to inform you that Medical did everything that they could.
Oh,
And your son Amelia.
No.
that's
No,
evil,
no.
folks. Oh, I hate that shit. Oh, I hate that shit. Why did you show this to us? I ain't want to see that shit. That's evil. I don't want to see that. Oof.
I'm very sorry for your loss, man.
But what no one saw coming was that weeks later, another mother would be called into a room not to mourn a victim, but to discover her son was a wanted killer.
I wanted to see if there was an explanation as to why your son shot somebody else.
What?
Yeah,
My son?
your son.
That's what he said,
At
my
10
son.
On June 2nd, 2024,
I have no remorse for these killing ass
Rapids
niggas,
Police
bro.
Department received
Damn.
multiple 911 calls from
He
women
ran him,
in the
and they
streets
showing this on
southeast
YouTube. He ran him
Minneapolis.
down. What the fuck?
Rapids 911, what is the location of your emergency?
I'm right here on Paul. You Matilla, some boy just got shot right here.
911,
Yes, we need emergency over here on 413 Hall. Somebody with his gun down in the parking lot. He is breathless. Please, ma'am, hurry up.
Are you with the patient?
Yes.
Okay, do you know who shot him?
Hurry up. I saw him, but I didn't see the description,
Okay.
bro. I don't know who that was. Still,
All right,
bro.
you're already on the way.
The urgency in the caller's voice hinted at something far more serious unfolding. Hence, officers were dispatched immediately. At the scene, they found a teenage boy lying in a pool of blood, struggling for his life.
Hey, it was one. I saw it, man. It was one guy. I need you guys to go over there. We'll talk to you in a minute, okay? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, no demos.
From her son's phone saying her son got shot. Amelia Penn.
What no one expected
Damn.
was that he was already beyond saving. The medical examiner would later describe injuries so catastrophic that survival was never a possibility. But in those first crucial minutes, paramedics fought anyway, because the victim was a teen and his mother was racing to the scene. He was identified as 15-year-old.
Damn, 15, bro.
Just minutes earlier, he had been playing football.
That should make
with
you
friends.
grateful to know
But now,
a little longer, gang.
officers were preparing to
I'm
deliver
18, thank
devastating
God.
news to
It's
his mother,
evil, bro.
Claudia Penn.
So, Claudia, I told you I'd come back and talk to you.
I don't want to see this shit. I ain't gonna
wanted to
lie.
inform you that Medical did everything that they could. And your son Amelia
No.
is
No.
dead.
No.
I'm very sorry for your loss, man.
By paramedics. This wasn't a random act of violence.
I don't wanna
It
see
was
that.
personal.
Is your son 16, 15?
15.
Your son's 15 years old, so it's your child, okay? We're going to do everything humanly possible to find the person that hurt him, okay? We will
That
do
shit does
everything
not help,
humanly
gang.
possible.
In the chaos of that moment, investigators had no idea that they were about to uncover a web of teenage violence. But in a neighborhood where witnesses rarely came forward, detectives already knew this case wouldn't be easy.
So far, no witnesses have come forward to say what they saw. And that's due to the trust issues.
But when I talked to Millie's mom and I told her we're grieving with her and that we will not forget, and I meant it 100%.
I mean, to be fair, like, they really just watched the nigga die. Like, they watched the nigga die. It wasn't like, that's kind of, I don't know, man. But that's, yeah, damn. They do have to kind of agree that with them, if you think about it.
Find his killer.
It was time to review the body cam footage again, searching for anything they might have missed.
I saw it, man. It was one guy. I need you guys to go over there. We'll talk to you in a minute, okay?
In the immediate aftermath, potential witnesses were pushed back as officers focused on saving Millie Penn's life. It was the right call, but in doing so, they overlooked a voice that could have changed everything. By the time the police realized their mistakes, the witness had disappeared back into the community. Finding him again would require detective work almost as complex as solving the murder itself.
The number one thing that you are doing there is to try to save this child's life. And watching that body-worn camera, I wanted to hear that story so bad. But the truth is, those officers have a job to do, and I don't fault them at all for telling that young man to get back. Unfortunately, that means we may have missed a critical opportunity to hear what that witness saw.
That missed opportunity only added pressure as the investigation took on a new urgency. Now pinned their hopes
that makes
on
sense.
Millie
It's
Penn's
not
phone data.
Guys, they were able to map him where he went. So he leaves the house on Baxter. He goes to Henry, to Watkins, to Union, to Umatilla. So we need to probably go out and see what we have for cameras in that direction.
Man, this evil last word, my children will not be able to go out. Fuck no. Dog died at 15, bro. Fuck no. My children not gonna be able to go out. They gonna have to stay their ass in the crib.
That if they participate and cooperate with an investigation, they don't want to be targeted themselves. Witnesses are leery to come forward, but
I mean, like, think about this shit. Like, you just saw someone die. Like, you know how real that shit is. And then you're getting threatened like, oh, if you go up, it's your turn. Shit, I ain't saying shit either.
Assumed that we would
I'm
have
staying
some
quiet.
doorbell, home security footage. We wanted to get our hands on that.
Detectives canvassed the area, looking for security cameras, doorbell footage, anything that could identify the killer.
Hi, I'm a detective with the police department. Saw you had a camera out front. I'm wondering if that works at all.
Hi, dear. There's no problems. I saw your camera. Can I talk to you for 2 seconds? No issues, I promise. Okay. Thank you, dear.
After days of searching, they finally caught a break. Security footage from a nearby business captured the entire sequence of the shooting. It was grainy and distant, but it told a story.
But you can make out that Millie ran and the suspect chased him. We can see Millie fall. The suspect's arm is extended and that he's shooting at Millie. And then we see the suspect run back toward the east.
Shooter's gonna walk up through here. You'll see right about here. People
God
scatter.
damn, that kind of hurt. Like, you know you finna die. Like, you tripped. And you know it's like no way of like getting past that. Like, you know you're not living, bro. You know it's over. Damn. That's crazy, bro.
Victim sprints this way. Suspect sprints this way. Victim goes down right here. Suspect is up. It's blurry. Suspect's with the victim for, I don't know, 2 seconds. And then you see the suspect sprint straight back through here.
Damn,
the footage confirmed what the autopsy had revealed. Millie had been running for his life. All 8 bullet wounds came from behind.
8 bullet
the killer
wounds.
had chased him down, executed him in cold blood.
God
still
damn.
on the loose. But finding answers in a community where snitching could get you killed wasn't going to be easy.
We're encouraging more people to come out of the woodworks and say, yes, we don't want this in their neighborhood. But in 2022, just trusting the police department was at an ultimate high.
I can't even imagine how scared he must have been. And my heart just is crushed for that family.
It is extremely frustrating that we had 15-year-old Millie killed in broad daylight with numerous witnesses. And because of this trust issue.
From the first video we saw in the intro, I am like a smooth 90% sure that nigga didn't even have a mask on. So in broad daylight to come outside and just shoot that nigga with no mask on is fucking insane, bro. That is actually insane.
Those witnesses aren't coming
insane.
forward.
However, detectives found something chilling on Millie Penn's message from just minutes before he was killed. That voice message was the last time anyone heard Millie speak.
Now, I don't know who's looking for me, but they're spitting in a white Durango with tints, and I'm...
How far before the shooting was that reported?
I thought 7:38, but that one looked like it's at 8:02.
That's like
That's
right
like
out the heel.
minutes.
Yeah.
Because the call came in at 8:09.
Yeah.
That nigga knew he was gonna die minutes before, bro.
It proved that this wasn't a surprise. It was an execution he saw coming, but couldn't outrun. Someone in a white Durango had been hunting him, and Millie Penn knew he was in danger. While the police searched for evidence, there was one person who saw everything. The teenager eager to share what he had witnessed as soon as officers arrived on the scene. But his voice was lost in the chaos, and that silence came at a cost. However, had they listened to him earlier, they might have gotten to the suspect much faster.
This boy picked up his phone after the shooting. Was just like, ma'am, get over here. I'm so thankful that he called me. And he stayed on the phone with me until I made it there. Probably was hugging him, seeing him catch his last breath. I just kept telling that boy, please, Tom, don't die. And he was like, your mom needs you. Please, dude, don't die. She's right here.
Cops spotted the teenager at a local park and approached him, but talking there risked his street cred. People might label him a snitch, and police contact could put him in danger. To ease the tension, officers offered him a right to talk in private.
How are you? I'm Detective Leonard. What do you want to do? You want a hug? Hey, we need to holler at you about what happened last Sunday. You probably don't want to do that here. Can you jump in the car? And if you want, we can even have Porter pretend like he's arresting you. But we need like a 10-minute conversation, and I doubt you want to do that right here. We just want to talk to you about, you're not in any trouble. But what I'm saying is, do you want him to handcuff you like you're getting arrested? That way.
No. Tell me what they think.
Then, all right, hop in the car. We'll meet you at headquarters, okay?
He seemed indifferent to what others thought and appeared eager to lend a hand. But the real question was whether he would tell the truth or back out to protect himself.
Well, you know why we want to talk to you, right?
About the situation that happened over at mom's house.
Yeah, I knew you would tell.
Yeah.
So we saw you on video, right? Can you kind of walk us through what happened?
It was so light that it sounded like a firework. And once we turned up, we saw a boy running away from the other little boy that was laying down. It was just like a black hoodie just running away. I ran up and I had to grab my phone. That's when I called the police. And
so you called 911?
Yeah. Really all I saw was a black hoodie. Honestly, I feel like the kids that stay in that apartment that's on Umatilla, you know, the farthest to the right.
Yeah,
you know
townhouses.
The townhouses. Yep. I feel like they know something, if anything.
Thank you for coming in and talking to us.
Yeah, we very much appreciate it.
The interview yielded some information, but his description remained frustratingly vague. Just a teenager in a black hoodie. Detectives quickly understood that they were dealing with.
He went on a trail. I wouldn't say the nigga probably would have we would have just been able to see his whole face and everything. I mean, I didn't see he had a mask on. He probably did have his hoodie on though.
Someone
I did see him with a hoodie. I don't know if it's on his head though.
And needing to survive. Too much detail could mark him as a snitch. Too little detail meant a killer walks free. So he gave them just enough to help, but not enough to get killed.
That's a W nigga right
there.
there.
No new leads.
W nigga though.
Was left to grieve as Millie Penn was laid to rest just 1 week after his death. Then, when all hope seemed lost, a call came in from Millie Penn's father, Corey Penn. A call that would change everything.
Hey, Tony.
What's good?
Millie's friends, they hold respect for me because, you know, I'm his dad, and some just felt comfortable with reaching out to me, and they just kept saying a kid named CP shot him.
16-year-old CP, or Cartier Pascal, was the person Corey suspected had killed his son. Cartier was an aspiring rapper from southeast Grand Rapids, but his music was more than just art. They were filled with violence and threats. Was he just a teenager talking tough, or was he actually ready to act on it? However, all detectives had was hearsay, which was not nearly enough to make an arrest, let alone build a case that would hold up in court.
I check on YouTube, and CP fits the bill. He is a teenager. His physical description matches. As an investigator, though, I have to remove that confirmation bias and tell myself, just because I have this name doesn't mean this is the suspect. There's nothing substantiated. We have no fingerprints.
This is a good motherfucking detective, though. Time out. That's a good motherfucking. Damn. That's the first time I've heard any detective say that. Okay.
We have no DNA.
Shit.
We have literally no smoking gun.
While investigators scrambled to gather evidence against their prime suspect, another call came in from Millie Penn's father, Corey. He sounded even more distressed, his voice laced with panic and desperation.
Hey, Corey, what's up?
Oh my God, my DNA's bleeding so bad, but I'm gonna call this because I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why is your hand bleeding, Corey?
Because I was punching.
Okay, all right.
In the house.
Okay, that's fine. The only case I'm working right now is your son. That's it.
Okay.
Everything we're doing is for Millie, okay?
Yeah, I hate the fact that his name is CP because that's what my nickname is. Everybody call me that.
He figured that was my son's last words. Oh man, I would have covered my baby as if every bullet hit him.
I know, Corey. I know.
Damn, I got
Acting on
called it real
Corey's
quick.
tip.
Damn. Oh shit, that shit's evil to him. What the hell? She made me shit to see. Damn.
Pushed forward, determined to find any clue that could bring Millie Penn justice. However, something unexpected turned the entire case on its head. Corey had posted photos of Cartier Pascal on his Facebook, naming him as the shooter, and publicly vowing revenge.
His cover picture of his Facebook to a pistol with 2 pieces of clothing that says revenge. That to me it's a very clear, distinct message that he is going to seek vengeance for or against anyone who participated in the killing of his son.
While Corey's anger made sense, detectives weren't sure if his post was a good idea. They worried it might have alerted Cartier Pascal and compromised the investigation.
I mean, we thought Dad was going to pull the ripcord and just go hunting for him and kill him. Jen and I talked, and we thought there's a chance CP is not going to be alive at the end of this weekend.
Tony was telling me, stay off the internet. Don't post that.
Everybody's killed the first shooter. The first shooter? Was there multiple? Oh, because a nigga was driving a white Durango?
Jen and I talked, and we thought there's a chance CP is not going to be alive.
Personally, my son, that nigga ain't making it tomorrow, bro.
At the
We
end
find that nigga immediately. Cartier Pascal, the first shooter, I'm looking for him too. He's looking for multiple people.
Telling me, stay off the internet. Don't post that. You know, it's hard to place your trust in someone else when it's concerning your child.
He posted a photo.
You know.
Corey was furious and unpredictable, pushing detectives to act quickly. As the investigation progressed, they
Better
dug
put that
deeper into
motherfucking
Millie
shit.
Penn's phone.
They better hurry the fuck
What
up.
they found was disturbing. Several videos of violent street fights, some even featuring Millie himself. However, one video stood out from the rest. It showed Millie beating Cartier.
That's CP. And this could be one of the fights where he gets humiliated.
This video was believed to be the motive behind Cartier Pascal's deadly retaliation against a Millie Penn. It wasn't just proof of a fight. It was clear public
Millie beat his
humiliation.
ass.
Officers suspected that in the
Millie
twisted
beat his
logic of
ass, so we got his get back by shooting him. That don't make no sense. Man, I young niggas got locked in. What the fuck?
justice, the only way to restore Cartier's reputation was to ensure Millie Penn learned a lesson. But even as the
I ain't fighting none of you fuck niggas outside in the street. Fuck no.
pieces started to fit, the investigation was far from over. Just as the case seemed to be taking shape, an
Let me see that fight
unexpected twist
again.
emerged.
Fuck him.
Fight. It was clear public.
And this could be one of the fights where he gets humiliated.
This video was believed to be the motive behind Cartier Pascal's deadly retaliation against a
nigga light skin. Let me
It
see.
wasn't just proof of a fight. It was clear public humiliation. Officers suspected that in the twisted logic of street justice,
They get
the only way
jumped.
to restore Cartier's reputation
Hey.
Cartier had released a diss track targeting Millie, laced with violent threats, the kind of things no one would wish on their worst enemy. The video not only featured lyrics, but also showed him casually flaunting firearms. For the detectives, this was no longer a coincidence. Cartier's name held weight in Millie Penn's murder.
Wait, he dropped a diss track? As the father, I gotta end his shit immediately.
Almost putting out a lyrical warning. These are my intentions. Millie did a lot of things that he should not have been doing, none of which means someone's gets to
And they
shoot
got
him.
in a fight. It's normal shit, bro. He's 15. That's how 15-year-olds saw some shit, bro. It's no reason he should have got shot, bro.
But to make an arrest, they still needed something more.
Well, for me as the father to make a shooting, I don't need shit. So y'all better hurry the fuck up.
Credible witness
He ain't gonna
who had
have
seen
long.
Cartier near the scene,
You niggas ain't gonna have
doing
long.
something that tied him directly to the
At
crime.
all.
Exactly 6 weeks later, just as the trail was growing cold, a potential witness finally stepped forward.
6
and with
weeks
him, a
later, this nigga would have been dead.
wave of hope emerged.
Hi. Hi. Last year, some boys jumped Millie, and
Last
Millie
year?
jumped them when they think them one-on-one. They jumped him.
Okay, who's him?
Whoever CP is.
Wait.
You've heard the name CP.
Stepped forward, and with him, a renewed wave of hope emerged.
This is my
Hi. Hi. Last year, some boys jumped Millie, and Millie, jumped them when they think them one-on-one. They jumped him.
Okay, who's him?
Whoever CP is.
Okay, so CP jumped him first, and he jumped CP back, and CP decided to shoot him?
CP.
Yeah.
Just gonna ask you flat out. Was CP the shooter? Okay.
Though the man's contribution to the case was minimal, Cartier's name resurfaced, keeping the suspicion firmly alive. In the following days, an anonymous tip came in, a screenshot of a Snapchat conversation between the sender and Cartier. But since the tipster refused to come forward as a witness, detectives still had no grounds to secure a search warrant against Cartier. Even so, they were now more certain than ever that they were headed in the right direction. The investigation was still in full swing when something incriminating suddenly occurred. On September 1st, 2024, another shooting rocked Grand Rapids, Michigan. A victim was ambushed and shot multiple times outside.
Okay, see, that's the victim. That's the video I seen. This nigga got no mask on, no hoodie, no nothing.
On September 1st, 2024,
just flat-faced out.
Shooting
Never mind, he had his hoodie on.
Rapids,
it got
Michigan.
off.
A victim was ambushed and shot multiple times outside a convenience store. What made it even more chilling was the presence of the victim's mother. She had been nearby at the time, barely escaping the gunfire herself.
That's CP, ain't it? CP's dead.
Suspect description: teenage black male, gray hoodie
Yeah.
with a mask.
That was.
Dreads, left red, northbound.
Yeah.
Were you here when it happened?
No, when I pulled up, people was telling me I should have just pulled out.
Is there someone in there looking for cameras?
Yeah, someone SWAT.
Detectives rushed to the scene and began a thorough investigation into the shooting. They obtained CCTV footage from around the liquor store and examined it closely, only to uncover something disturbingly unexpected.
The victim arrived in this car. The mom's still sitting in the car. The victim walks out of the store.
Yo, we're real life watching somebody get walked down. Yo, this is a real video. I'm just now realizing we are really watching somebody get walked down.
Penn had been shot, chased, then fired upon, and the shooter fled the scene. To the detective's shock, the man captured in the CCTV footage closely resembled Cartier Pascal.
That is 100%.
Cartier Pascal.
He's a shooter.
His presence was undeniable, but the identification was still unconfirmed.
Man, they need to catch this nigga, folks.
He needs to be in custody.
We need to drop this nigga.
We cannot sit back and allow this to happen again.
The liquor store shooting miraculously survived the attack.
Oh, he survived? Okay, I seen him backing up to the car.
However, his memory of the shooter's face was vague, and he could not make a positive identification.
See, that's why I got low-key, I'm low-key paranoid. If I look back, nigga, and I walk out of the store, because he saw the nigga, bro. If I walk out of the store,
was called in to identify the shooter,
and I just see he seen the nigga, I'm running, bro. What the fuck? And oh my Lord, is he just walking down the niggas that jumped him, bro? This cannot be real life, bro.
Memory of the shooter's face was vague, and he could not make a positive identification. Despite the victim's uncertainty, detectives were convinced it was Cartier. The hairstyle, shoes, and
how the fuck that nigga fell?
Videos matched perfectly with the individual seen in the CCTV
how the fuck did he fall?
So then I went to
this nigga fell for no reason, bro.
Same glasses, same hair, same forehead, same complexion, same build, same height, same shoes.
That is so clearly him.
It was clear that Cartier was far too dangerous to be roaming the streets. He posed a serious threat to those around him, and his presence likely intimidated potential witnesses into silence.
We need the father to take him out.
That it was Cartier in the CCTV footage. The detectives obtained a formal search warrant and headed to his location. However, a large police force was needed, as Cartier was believed to be heavily armed and dangerous.
Grand Rapids Police with a search warrant, step away from the door! Grand Rapids Police search warrant. Cartier Pascal, make yourself known. Come up to the sound of my voice. Hands on top of your head, nothing in your hands. Cartier, hands on top of your head, nothing in your hands. Police search warrant. Hands up. All right, hands up. Come on out to me. You coming? All right, come on out. Come on out. Okay. Come on out. Okay. Face away. Face away.
Bitch ass nigga cut his hair.
Surprisingly, Cartier did not emerge with any weapons or show any signs
Surprisingly,
of
how the
hostility.
fuck would he jump
was in
out
the backseat
on the
of
squad with
Officer
his?
Klein's cruiser. As I'm staring at him and I'm looking at him, I don't see a monster. I don't see a killer. I see a scared kid.
Cartier Pascal and his mother were taken into custody for questioning, with Cartier being formally informed that he faced serious criminal charges.
Your mom and your name's Cartier, correct? Can you tell me where you were on Sunday, on September 1st?
I don't know. I'm aware of that.
Okay. Since you've cut your hair since then, but you got the same glasses and the same COVID mask and everything since then. When did you cut your hair?
A week and a half ago.
What I'm asking,
So I'm just curious because I mean, what is he being charged for?
I wanted to see if there was an explanation as to why your son shot somebody else. That's captured on video.
What?
Yeah,
The entire incident is on video.
the entire incident's on video.
Start to finish.
My son?
Your son.
And it was a shooting?
That's a shooting. Yes, ma'am.
Is this person no longer here?
No,
They're alive.
they're alive to us. And that's why I want to know, do you recognize that person? As who?
We know this is your son. This is CP. This is right?
You know that to be your son, correct?
No, you're looking right at him.
Yep.
On September 17th, 2024, after Cartier's mother confirmed that the person in the CCTV footage was indeed her son, investigators moved forward with his arrest. Though the arrest was officially for the liquor store shooting, detectives hoped that Cartier, being behind bars, would encourage witnesses to come forward without fear. By then, justice for Millie Penn was being pursued through Cartier's arrest in connection with the broader case. 17-year-old Cartier Pascal was charged as an adult with open firing with the intent to murder for the liquor shop shooting. In addition to this, he also faced felony weapons charges related to the case. Hereby, justice for Emilier Millie Penn remains unfinished, but hopeful.
What? Man, I'd have to get that nigga myself. Cause you got me fucked up. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You guys have a great day. Deuces.